Hello, it's me, Kion here, aka the Wakia. I just want to let you guys know an update. Unfortunately, um, there was an album that I had planned that was supposed to be ready, but because of an issue that was discovered on my iPad, and the fact that my GarageBand, yes, I use GarageBand for a lot of music I made. They had an issue where it wouldn't save the song. And not only would it not save the song, but it was using an older version. And even if I had iCloud and all that stuff, it still had an issue. So, fortunately, I want to let you guys know that all the projects that I've been working on are halted until I invest in a newer one. It might be until July or August that I'll start reworking on that album because there was a whole bunch of albums I had planned. Um, and a lot of them were really good ones. This does include Indigenous World 1, aka WIW1, Hope, Redemption. There was one album that was going to be part of the trip I went to from last year. And it was also part of a documentary as well, which I may have to put that to a side for now. This doesn't mean that it's the end of the Wakia. I still want to upload a lot of songs. I may have to do re-uploads. Like, basically, I want to do the slowed and sped up versions of the songs I made so far. I know it might be a little weird or something like that, but well, it's something I've made. And I just want to let you guys know that I started making music back in 2000, what was it, 2023, after graduation and having the grant I needed for that. That's when I bought my iPad and I ended up making music, and it was a good experience. It was a good feeling because making new music and making the songs back then, I was, learning out how to make the instruments, and a lot of music I made was through type beats, which, Without You and Seventh Generation and Spiritual were all made from that. Of course, it was pitched down because I wanted to make it match with the vocals of the auto tune I have. Unfortunately, because of the unfortunate situation, I this might be the end of the Wakia temporarily. Just like my favorite artist, The Weeknd. As you guys know, I have major inspirations. The biggest one I want to give a shout out to is Kid on the Hill. Kid on the Hill is a wonderful artist. I highly encourage you guys go and support this artist because this artist just hits the feels. And it does give me inspiration because a lot of the music that Kid on the Hill made has been inspiration for me to continue making music today. Plus The Weeknd because his music inspired me to be where I am now. Unfortunately, as of now, I'm not too sure what I might do. But there is hope that once I get back to making more music, I'll keep you guys updated about it. Because I want to make the version of Without You, the album version that I wanted to make as a promise to you guys. And I can't do that because of this issue that happened on my iPad. And it's really unfortunate as it is, really, because I've worked so hard. I have made so many versions of that song, going from the beginning to now. You could still see the old version right there. Compare that version to the one I have, that's a big difference. But that's pretty much it, really. And I don't know what the future is going to be like from here on out, but I will keep you guys updated on anything new. And I hope that eventually one day I do hope to rework on Hope LP and hope to work on other songs once I get the newer iPad and a newer Garage and Logic Gigs, and there's a whole bunch of music stuff. I am planning to experiment by looking for BandLab or anything I could find. If anyone's able to help me out, you could reach out to me via my email and all that stuff. Just mostly my email if you guys want to reach out to help me out. Because I've been an independent artist and I plan to continue that. I worry about like if I join in a label, I know they would want me to like make music and exhaust me to the point that it could be tiring, you know. I'm more different compared to like when people are built into the lies thinking that, oh wow, what you know? I'm finally getting into this label, and then it hits you right there. If you guys are able to help me out, or unless until I get my new iPad, I do wish to help, like look for anything that is useful. BandLab, or anything that is music related and I can make music and upload it to my YouTube. I would really appreciate it, and I will give you guys a major shout out. As always, I thank you guys, and again, I'm very sorry that I cannot continue making music as the Wakia. And the reason why I chose the Wakia is a story that I want to tell you guys is it means thunder. And I am Native American with Irish, Scottish, Scandinavian heritages. Basically having two heritages at the same time. I'm proud of these two, but I'm always going for the Native American way. My Rosebud Oglala way, because I grew up in the reservation. I went from one res to another, but you know, Rose Guala. But for now, I just gotta keep going and get through this. And once things get better, who knows? I could probably look back to this and say, hey, look at me now. I finally got a new iPad. I finally came back into music again. Things are getting good again. Might be a little different now, but yeah. As always, like I said, thank you guys. And to the fans that have been with me, I thank you guys for listening to my music. And I do hope once I get everything situated, who knows, I plan to make music without the autotune. I've been wanting to experiment with that eventually. Who knows? Might sound good by then, but I don't know, it's just sometimes I'm uncomfortable with how I sing and all. But I do appreciate you guys watching this video. I know it's a very long one, so I do apologize if it's long, but I thank you guys so much, and as always, XO Coda, okay. Matako Ieyasu.